Hi, I'm Amy with Eastside Wellness Chiropractic. The next exercise in our active care series is going to be a plank series. We're going to start first by doing a plank from our knees. So we're going to have Dr. Brian cross his forearms. He's going to drive through his elbows, bringing his hips up off the floor. Good. Now, when doing so, we can use a stick to ensure that he is a 3-point contact. So this maintains a nice neutral spine position. Head, mid-back, and tailbone all have contact on the stick. Postures that we want to be aware of and watch out for is rounding the back. Good. You can see he loses his head by tucking his chin. Hunching the shoulders. Good. You can see how he draws his shoulders up towards his ears. He wants to bring those back down, locking into his lat, or even bringing his rear end up into the air. Good. By doing this, you can see he still maintains that 3-point position, but he can't fully contract at the abdomen. He needs to drop his hips so he's in a nice straight position. Now, to make this more difficult, he's going to drop his feet and he's going to do the same exact thing, pressing up onto his toes. He's going to drive through his feet. He's still squeezing his belly, squeezing his butt. He's got a nice 3-point position. And again, he's aware of all the bad postural positions. Shoulders up, rounded back, or dropping of the hips. Good. Come back up. You can see he's in a nice position. Next, we're going to go into a side plank. Again, we're going to start from the knees. So he's going to sit with his hips back. Now, as he drives through his elbow, engaging that lat, you're going to see how he draws his hips forward. And again, he's in a nice neutral spine position. Things that he wants to watch out for are dropping his hips. Good. Bring those back up. Hunching the shoulder, or dropping his head. To come down from this, he's going to sit back with his hips and then lower his hips to the floor. The next step for this is he's going to cross into a scissor position. He's maintaining that nice postural alignment as he presses up through the elbow. Good. Locking that in, squeezing the belly, squeezing the bottom, making sure to keep the shoulder drawn down, and a nice position. Again, he's going to sit back as he comes down. Great. Next, he's going to do our series. So what we're going to do is we're going to start from the middle position. The middle position is held for 2 seconds. As he rotates onto his side, he's going to hold that for 4 seconds. Our reasoning behind this is that you will return back to the middle before transitioning to the next side. Therefore, you're making up for that additional 2 seconds by spending that 2 seconds in the middle between. So you'll see as we go through this, he's going to drive up into a straight on plank, holding for 2, taking that piston breath to really engage that abdomen. He's going to rotate, holding for 4, still making sure that he's breathing the entire time through this series, back to the middle. Making up those 2 seconds, 1, 2, you can hear him breathing as he's going through this while still maintaining that nice abdomen lock, and then rotating to the last side. Good. As he returns back to the middle, he's going to drop his knees and he's going to bring his hips to the floor. A mistake often seen with the transition during the plank series would be to separate the hips from the torso. Dr. Brian's going to demonstrate. As he rotates, you can notice how the hips turn first, followed by the rest of his body. What we want to make sure happens is that it's one consistent fluid rotation and then everything turns together at one time. Let's show it the wrong way one more time, go in the opposite direction. You can see his hips open up first and then the rest of his body rotates. Go ahead back and let's show it nice. You can see it's almost as if I've stuck a rod through his spine and he rotates all at once, keeping that stability at the abdomen the entire time. Go ahead and rotate back. And again, to come down, he drops to his knees and then his hips. And that's our plank series.